Carlos, you can hear me, right?
I think Carlos can hear.
Carlos,
I just can't hear Carlos.
I can't hear you, but I can see you.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a Carlos issue or us.
And you're wearing a New York Yankees jersey. Carlos, are you aware of the fact that baseball is predetermined? Therefore, I don't watch it, and neither should you. Can you hear Carlos?
I can hear. I can't hear Carlos at all. Carlos, we're gonna come right back to you, okay, bud?
Carlos, you blew the audition. We're not going to hire you. We don't want you on the screen. You're fired, Carlos. Get off of Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg personally hates you.
All right, we're gonna remove him. Daniel Bessels, you're up.
That was a good talk. Thank you, Carlos.
Oh, he's gonna come back. He's gonna bring it back. Hopefully, we have time.
He ain't coming back. He's sitting. He's bitching at you.
Paul,
how cold is it where you are?
I'm here in Florida, actually.
It looks like you're dressed for winter.
I'm actually dressed because actually today is my birthday. As soon as I'm done talking with you, I gotta go out to a birthday dinner.
Today's your birthday?
Yep.
How old are you?
29.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. I'm actually a fellow New Yorker. Grew up in Westchester.
Where are you from?
Westchester, Harrison.
Oh.
Yep.
Right in between Rye and Purchase.
What was that?
Right in between Rye and Purchase.
Yes, sir. And my grandparents lived in Scarsdale, actually.
Do they really?
Yep, they lived in Scarsdale.
I'm in Edgemont. I don't like, personally, I think Scarsdale sucks, but that's just my own opinion.
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I think you're one of the greatest minds in wrestling.
That's not a compliment. One of. It's not. If your girlfriend on your birthday, your 29th birthday, said to you, "You're one of the best lovers I've ever had," would you want to stay in bed with her? Or would you kick the bitch to the curb? Right?
Kick her to the curb.
Right. So you're one of the best. Thanks a lot.
Maybe that's why I'm single.
You're one of the most interesting people I will be speaking to today.
Oh, probably. Let's be real. But yeah, what do you think is your most proud moment in the wrestling business?
My proudest moment is sitting here talking with you, calling me one of the brightest ever. It fills my heart. It satiates my appetite.
Well,
the actual answer is, I don't think my best moment has yet to come.
Really?
Yeah. If I thought I've peaked, why would I stay in it? Why wouldn't I go pursue other goals and go after other dreams? I mean, I can tell you ECW barely legal. I can tell you the formation of the Dangerous Alliance. I can tell you as a rookie shaving Jerry Lawler's head with Austin Idol and Tommy Rich. I can tell you Brock Lesnar conquering the streak. I can tell you Roman Reigns in his first match back becoming the Universal Heavyweight Champion. And these are all accomplishments that I'm very proud of. And these are all moments that were very significant to me. But if I thought I've already achieved the highest moment I could possibly achieve, wouldn't I move on and get out of it?
That's a very fantastic answer.
I need his approval. Not only am I one of the brightest, but I need his approval with his your grandparents over in Scarsdale because they can't do Edgemont.
Right. Thank you, Dave. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Paul.
You were terrible.
All right, so next is Eric.
One of. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home, don't ever tell anybody that they're one of. Come on, one of. It's terrible.
All right, here we go. Eric is next, and hopefully he doesn't call you the one of. There you go.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. My apologies. I did not mean to be.
What's going on, Paul? How you doing?
No. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I work in the shelter, Paul. That's why I have to wear a mask.
Well, if you saw the crew that they hired here today, you'd think you're still in the shelter. Trust me.
No, I work in a homeless shelter. It's required that we wear the mask.
One to have a crew here today. I'm telling you. If you think that sound guy over there has a job or a mortgage, you out your freaking mind.
Well, that's all good. Now, I just want to thank you for the ECW and just everything you've done and all that. And I thank you, for doing this virtual meet and greet and signing, because I know you usually don't like to sign and all that. So I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I think now they put our names on here so people don't confuse the two of us.
I hear you. But yeah, I actually bought 26 items
against the screen. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
No, I said I actually went out and bought 26 items. So yeah.
Are you selling them?
Spent a lot of. What's that?
Are you selling them to the homeless people?
No. I'm a big collector.
Oh, well, thank you for your support, sir.
Absolutely. And thank you, Highspots. Thank you, Michael. And thank you, Paul. Y'all have a good day.
Don't thank them. I deserve all the credit.
I got it. They treat me well, man. I got to.
The hell with them.
All right,
thank you, Paul. Have a good day.
Thank you for being so, careful, on a digital conversation to be safe. And I appreciate the respect. Get them off.
Absolutely, sir.
Get them off. Cut them. Yeah. Thank you, Eric. We love you. You're one of the best people so far today.
Here you go. Oh,
Eric! It's Eric again.
there you go. This is Joel and Kyla.
Oh gosh.
Does anybody know
Hi.
cameras? Ah! Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I on? Oh, hi. I'm from Minnesota, and I just, as you can tell by the way I say Minnesota, can you tell me like the greatest time that you had at AWA? I know you worked up there.
In the AWA?
Yeah.
The day that I quit and I flew out of Minnesota. You think I'm kidding, but I'm telling you.
No, I actually don't think you're kidding.
It's
so.
cold. I'll actually tell you an actual story about Minnesota. I tried to move to Minnesota when I was working for the AWA. I just turned 22 years old, and in a town where the Road Warriors used to have a gym called Plymouth Meeting, I believe. Is it Plymouth or Plymouth Meeting?
It's just Plymouth. Yep.
Oh, just Plymouth. Okay, well, Plymouth Meeting's in Pennsylvania, so I got them confused. Anyway, in Plymouth, they had just built a whole bunch of townhouses, and it was on a street called Jonquil Lane, and got a townhouse, and it was the beginning of October, and I had my window open, and there was a lake because Minnesota is the land of way too many freaking lakes. And that cold air blew in off the iced water, and I moved out the next day. God bless you people. You like that weather cold. Was it June now? It's probably, this is the 1 month it doesn't snow in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's 91 here today.
Oh, well. Enjoy it while you can.
Exactly. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And as well, you should.
Thanks, Joel.
Well, we're tired. We'll hang up on you now. In 3, 2, 1. You jumped the gun. You killed my joke. You guys.
Sorry.
You guys have no rhythm to this. You never last in the Catskills.
You gotta get better at this. This is also from another gentleman from Florida, Dave Mesa.
Hey, Paul.
Someone who at least knows how to frame himself within the camera work. Hello, David Mesa. How are you, sir?
I can't hear you. Hold on. Hello?
What?
Can you hear us, Dave?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi. Sorry. How are you doing, Paul?
Listen, I can hear the guy. What? How am I? I'm great. Thank you. Was that his one question? How am I? And then we cut him off, right? You waited all this time just to find that out. All right, Dave. Nice meeting you. Bye.
Nice meeting you, Paul. I just want to say I looked up to you as a promoter and as a manager. I think you've done a hell of a job with ECW and WWE. And,
I agree with you. Except being a manager, I'm special counsel to Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
You've done a hell of a job of him. I give you props for that.
You should give me props, and I accept your props, and I accept your acknowledgement of Roman Reigns as well.
I acknowledge him. My question is, what?
Don't do it like that. Don't throw it away. Acknowledge him. Take a moment.
Okay.
Acknowledge the Tribal Chief the right way.
Yes, sir.
For you.
Okay. My question is,
I acknowledge
I acknowledge the tribal chief
Roman Reigns as the tribal chief.
as a tribal chief.
Thank you. Please continue, sir.
My question is, what did you think of the WWE Hardcore Championship era?
I didn't think about it at all.
Okay, that was my favorite era, and I think ECW was like the inspiration of that era. Like without
Right. No, don't think it. Know it. Accept it. Embrace it, because that's the fact.
that,
The Attitude Era was spawned out of the Extreme. That's a fact. It's not even debatable. It's uncontroverted.
well, it made me a huge fan, so I appreciate that they got it from you and they took it and stuff like that.
As well, they should. They had a bigger platform than we did. That's just smart business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They
All
expect me to bitch about it?
Huh?
Expect me to complain, bitch, moan, complain? Like,
No.
how could they do that to me? Is that what you're expecting from me?
No,
I got a whiny douche around here?
no. I just want to know if you.
Or you call me a manager, and you do the acknowledgement. Acknowledge him, I acknowledge him. You're passive aggressive, Dave.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. I appreciate the time and your effort. Thank you.
As well you should.
All right, thanks.
All right. Bye.
We got
He was terrible. I mean, seriously, Dave, you were terrible. You've ruined this entire streaming thing. I didn't like you, and I like you less now than even beforehand. Even though you paid.
Oh my
Carlos
god.
can hear us.
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me? Yes? No? Maybe?
Are you in the Bronx?
Yes.
Where in the Bronx are you?
I'm in Castle Hill.
Where in Castle Hill? I know Castle Hill. We're in Castle Hill.
Randall Avenue.
Where?
Randall.
You're on Randall Avenue.
Yes.
Oh, my father grew up on Rochambeau Avenue.
Oh, nice.
You know where that is?
That's not that far from here.
Where men grow up. But anyway, go ahead. Not like Randall.
Hey, men grow up in Randall as well.
Don't brag. Don't brag. You ever hang out on the L train on Jerome Avenue?
No, get on the 6.
You get on the 6.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I go to work at 125th Street.
125th and what? Don't say where, because they're not.
125th Lexington.
125th in Lexington.
Yes.
Very, very well. There's a Whole Foods there now, isn't there?
Mm.
You don't work at 125th in Lexington. You know there's a Whole Foods there.
Not that I last seen.
Well, then you need to look around the neighborhood. How far from the Apollo Theater are you?
Not that far.
What kind of answer is that? Not that far. How many blocks?
Say 8 blocks?
You don't work at 125th Street. Come on. Where do you work? Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island?
Well, right. I am a soldier in the military, so 125th
Right.
is where we normally do our recruiting at.
Right.
Yeah. So
Well, I don't think anybody's interested in our conversation right now. So, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Bronx?
okay, I want.
I guess that means no.
no.
Okay.
I lived here long enough. I wanted to ask
That's
you,
what your neighbors all say. But go ahead.
what rivalry and ECW do you feel doesn't get the respect it deserves?
Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn.
Section.
Because as much as people still to this day will give it a lot of credit for being some of the greatest ECW matches ever, I would suggest that the modern day style that so many young stars are employing today is a derivative of what Van Damme and Jerry Lynn were doing back in 1999. So in terms of, it gets a lot of credit for being a lot of people's favorite ECW matches, but as a rivalry, I don't think it gets credit to this day for how influential on today's product it truly is.
Yeah, 100% agree with you.
Of course you do. You ask me a question, I give you an answer. What are you going to do, debate it? Oh, no, I don't agree with you. You asked me my opinion on it.
I got it.
That it? We done with the Bronx?
We're done with the Bronx. Thank
Hey,
you.
oh, Carlos, remember the neighborhood.
Always.
Okay.
All right. Up next.
Thank God he's gone. Randall Avenue in the Bronx. I was hoping Randall Avenue would secede from the Bronx. It would give it to Manhattan in exchange for something interesting. Not 125th Street, where Carlos obviously doesn't work because he doesn't even know that the Whole Foods is there and where the Apollo Theater is.
So up next we have Tim McGoldrick, who is one of our VIPs.
Hey, Paul. How are you?
Oh, he's wearing neighborhoods. Oh, he's like on time delay. So it's like a Godzilla movie. Oh, wait. Godzilla.
It's funny because
Yes,
my son
Mr.
actually wants to watch Godzilla tonight, so that's actually going to be what I'll be watching as soon as I'm done talking to you. So thanks for taking the time. I actually just rewatched that Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn match from Living Dangerously, and the first thing I thought was, wow, that match could be on any pay-per-view today. It's unbelievable. So thank you for that answer. I actually had a question because I think your work bringing out great promos, and I learned from the previous questions as well, is the best of all time. You really kind of bring out the best in everybody that you work with. So I was wondering, who do you think, kind of piggybacking on the last question, who do you think sort of might be one of the more underrated promos that you've worked with?
Ever or currently?
Actually, both.
I think both answers would be the Street Profits.
Okay.
I don't think, and they get a lot of credit for being great promos. I don't think they've even scratched the surface of how great they are yet.
Montez especially. He's really good.
Both of them. The rhythm between the two of them is just magic. Armando Alejandro Estrada, one of the funniest human beings I've ever met in my entire life, and never got a chance on a major platform to really show just how great he was. I mean, going back, Austin Idol. Austin Idol is terribly underrated in the history of this industry as to just how great of a promo he was. I got through my rookie year based on stuff that I learned from Austin Idol.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time.
We're going to sign this for Tim as well. Tim, do you want this turnbuckle pad made out to you, I'm assuming, to Tim?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
By the way, what a fine turnbuckle pad it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It's outstanding.
You could write Tim in there and then sign at the bottom.
Not to do it all here, Tim?
Well, it says, I'm the advocate for.
Oh,
Tim.
I get it. Oh, so I put Tim's name here.
Yeah.
Wow, this is an interesting thing we got going on here, Tim.
My career is really going to start taking off now.
Tim McGoldrick.
Yes.
McGoldrick.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim, we're tired of you. Thanks for coming by. Please cut him off now.
Gotcha, boss. We're getting that timing down, right? All right. So we got something else going.
No, get rid of Tommy. Tommy, get out.
All right. Next we have Tim Healey.
Hey, Mr. Heyman.
What do you want?
I just want to know how you're doing.
I'm doing fine. Thank you. Next.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's great. No, I'm starstruck. I never get to talk to someone.
One question per person. He asked how I'm doing. Get rid of him. No? What do you
Well,
think?
you
I'm
do like the
on
freebie.
television, Tim?
Well, you
Is
can
that
do like the freebie rule, you know.
disappoint you if I was a nice guy? If I was a nice guy to you, wouldn't it disappoint you, Tim?
I
Talk
don't
to me, Tim.
So I had a question. over the years, you've worked with all these great talents and stuff like that. You know it. I know. We all know it. But was there a point in time where you were working with someone where you thought, I just don't see this guy ever becoming like a big star in the professional wrestling world?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say who maybe?
Yes. Who maybe?
No. Okay. Yeah. No. That's kind of on me. I was just wondering because if there was anyone you were working with and that you just thought, oh, you know what, I don't see this guy being
every question the man is asked. And he asks a direct question. I give him a direct answer, and he's bitching about it.
No,
What
I'm
do you
not
wanna-
bitching. I'm chilling.
Well, good for you. So, what do you want to know?
So like, who was that star, and why maybe you didn't see anything big in them?
Who was the star that I was put with that I said this guy won't be a big star?
Yeah, and why was that kind of?
Ryback.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I definitely 100. That's the correct answer. I 100%.
How could I give you a wrong answer?
I don't know. You never know.
Would you like to know why Ryback?
Yes, please.
Because he was a schmuck.
He definitely was a schmuck in the ring and as a person. So 100%. I kind of figured that was going to be the answer, but I wanted to hear from you.
Why'd you ask?
Because I just like hearing your voice.
Oh, we got to stand here. Okay. It was seriously miserable talking to you.
Yeah, I know it was. That's what I make a lot of people miserable, but thank you, Mr. Heyman.
Tim, you want this turnbuckle made out to you?
I gotta sign something to him as well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I won the thing.
You're an advocate for Tim.
And I'm not the advocate for Tim Healey. See, Tim, it's one of a kind. It's just for you.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Not your advocate. I'm not your special counsel. And I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Oh, that's fair. Thank you, Mr. Heyman. Thank you, guys.
Go away! I like the guy that called me fat. Oh, that was you. Oh, that was you. Frankie Love?
Yeah.
Come on. Frankie Love?
Yes, Paul
This is
Frankie
your name?
Love. From Yonkers, as a matter of fact. Right on Central
Can you
Avenue,
brag about that?
across from Andrews
Where in
Park.
Yonkers are you from, Frankie Love?
Yeah, Central Avenue, across from Andrews Park.
Really? And you
Yeah,
survived?
where Dreamer used to live.
That's his problem, not mine.
Right. Well, you are the greatest manager of all time. You're the greatest advocate of all time. And the entire wrestling world is a greater place because of you.
I appreciate all your kind words, but why are you pointing at me, Frankie? Come
I'm
on.
sorry, Paul.
Oh!
But I want to thank you for not being an asshole to me when we first met in 1992. I was at the Central Plaza movie theater in Yonkers watching Home Alone, and I saw you walking across the lobby downstairs. Afterwards, I went to the Seven Stars Diner on Underhill, walked by your table. Didn't think it was you at first, so then I approached you. You were with your bodyguard, Diamond Jim Brady. At least that's what you said.
No, you're actually accurate. Please continue.
And you asked me about football because at the time you were in WCW and they were doing the whole football angle, and you actually signed the placemat for me.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
So why are you collecting more? Wasn't one enough for you, Frankie?
You're a god.
Yes, I am, Frankie.
You really are.
No, I know I am. You don't have to sell me on it.
I mean, wrestling wouldn't be the same if you weren't in it.
Correct. It wouldn't be. It'd be Paul Heyman-less.
I mean, I got all the turnbuckles you have, and I got a ton of photos.
Frankie, you're a good guy.
Don't
worry about what they're saying behind your back over here. I like you. You're all right.
Paul, a lot of people say stuff behind my back. It doesn't bother me one bit.
You gonna be cruising down Central Avenue later?
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you. All right.
What? I mean, it's not the same like it used to because, with the cops and everything that they did.
Nothing's the same like it used to be, Frankie. You know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Nathan's isn't even there anymore.
Yeah, Paul. Do you remember the miniature golf courses?
Of course I do.
See, that's when it was good.
Well, only when the miniature golf courses were
Well,
there?
no, I mean it still was afterwards, but like the miniature golf courses were great back then.
Did you ever steal the golf clubs?
No, I can't say I did.
Well, neither did I. What do you want, Frankie?
I just want to thank you for all the enjoyment over the years. That's all.
Like a virtual hug?
Sure, why not? A virtual hug would be great.
Hug, Frankie.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, Frankie, we're going to sign this turnbuckle for you. You want it made out of Frankie Love?
Yes, Frankie Love.
All right.
You really want me to write Frankie Love?
No, my real name's Frank Ferraro, but I go by Frankie Love.
You just hey, listen, I'll write Murray Lipschitz over here. You just tell me what you want me to write.
Frankie Love.
Frankie Love. I'm the advocate for.
And Frankie is Frankie.
No, I'm kidding, Frankie. I actually spelled it right because your name is up on the screen for me, so I can identify exactly who I'm talking to. Frankie, just so you see it, it's beautiful.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
And Frankie, we appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Big up to Yonkers.
Word.
Frankie, hope I run into you again in another 20 years at some diner somewhere.
You probably will.
I don't look forward to that evening, but I'll tolerate it as best I
I
can.
appreciate that, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you, Frankie.
All right, I'll talk to you.
We're going to cut you off now very rudely in 3,
3,